Okay, before going to that design of the pipe culvert, we will see what do you mean by culvert and what is the definition of the pipe culvert. Okay, usually the culvert, it is a minor bridge. It is a structure, okay, which is provided in order to allow the water to flow from one end to the another end under a road or railroad. Okay, in order to pass that water from one end to the another end under a road or railroad, you are going to provide the culvert. Okay. In that culvert, there are two types of culverts are there. One is the first one is the pipe culvert and the second one is the box culvert. Okay. For your syllabus, okay, you are going to learn the design of both pipe culvert as well as box culvert. First, I am going to deal with that is the pipe culvert. Pipe culvert usually it is made up of smooth steel or it may be made up of a concrete material. The main purpose, the primary purpose of this pipe culvert is to convey the water, okay, from one end to the another end under a road, okay, and also in order to provide a variety of the wildlife to use them as a passageway, okay, to cross the passenger or the wildlife, okay, as like passageway also it will act. That is the pipe culvert as well as the box culvert. Okay, next we will see the design procedure of the pipe culvert. The first step in case of design of pipe culvert is hydraulic design of pipe culvert. Okay, for the given discharge, okay, you need to calculate what will be the dia of the pipe. In order to calculate that, in the problem they are going to specify the discharge value for that particular stream. Okay, the discharge q it is given by k into a into k into square root of 2gh. Square root of 2gh, it is also called it as capital V. It's a velocity. Velocity equals to what? Square root of 2gh. Okay, q is nothing but discharge in meter cube per second. A is nothing but the area of the pipe in meter square. G is what? Acceleration due to gravity. It's given by 9.81 meter per second square. H is nothing but the driving head in meter. In the absence of data, means if they have not given that driving head, you need to take that value as 0.25 meter. Okay. K is nothing but it is a constant. That constant is nothing but the conveyance factor. That depends upon the entry, type of the entry, and also the roughness of the pipe as well as the length of the pipe. Okay, it's given by that is the equation k equals to 1 over square root of 1 plus ke plus kf. Okay, this is the equation. K is what? That is the coefficient of head loss at entry. Okay, that is the K in this equation. Coefficient of head loss at the entry level. If it is bell mouth entry, you need to consider take it as that is KE value as 0.08. If it is sharp edged entry, you need to consider it is 0.5. KF, it is nothing but coefficient of head loss due to friction. Okay, that is the KF value. K indicate friction. It's a constant K. F indicate friction. E indicate at entry. Coefficient of head loss at entry. Kf it is given by 0.0033 into L divided by R to the power of 1.3 for concrete pipe setters. Okay, usually we are going to prefer that is the concrete pipes only. Okay, that is 0.0033 into L divided by R to the power of 1.3. L is what? Length of the pipe in terms of meter. They are going to specify in the problem. Okay, that is the hydraulic mean depth in meter. Once you calculate that, okay, that is what that is the first step, that is the hydraulic design of the pipe culvert. Okay, you need to calculate it. Okay, from this discharge they are going to give, you need to calculate that is the area of the pipe. Okay, once you calculate that, that is the hydraulic design of that. Next step it is what? Structural design of that is the pipe culvert. Okay, that is structural design of pipe culvert. In the structural design of pipe culvert, equation it is given by 3 edge bearing strength divided by factor of safety, that will be equal to weight of filling material divided by strength factor plus surface live load divided by factor of safety. This equation you need to remember. Okay, 3 edge bearing strength, you are going to take this value by using IS 458 2003 for different types of pipes of different internal diameter. They have specified that is 3 edge bearing strength. I will show you while solving the problem. I will show you that table. Will come to know that. Okay, then it is the factor of safety and the weight of filling material. It is given by weight of filling material or weight of the embankment. It is denoted by capital W, that will be equal to what? CE into small w into D square. Okay. Where capital W is what? Vertical external load. Okay. In kilonewton per meter on pipe owing to material. Next is what CE. C is nothing but coefficient which depends on the ratio of height of the embankment. Okay, that is the CE value. I will tell you solving the problem how to consider that. Okay, then small w is what? Density of the embankment material or the soil. Okay, density of the soil they are going to specify in the problem. It will be in kilonewton per meter cube. And the capital D is the external diameter of the pipe in meter. They are going to specify. Next is what? Surface live load. Okay, that is load transferred on the pipe due to contact wheel load on highways. It is given by W equal to 4 into CS into I into P. P is what your concentrated wheel load in kilonewton. Okay, for different, depending upon the different types of IRC loading standard, P value you already learnt in the first model. What will be the magnitude of the P you need to consider for different types of IRC loadings. If it is IRC class AA tracked vehicle, you need to consider P is 700. If it is IRC AA wheeled vehicle, you need to consider P it is 400. Here it is 114 kilonewton, that is for IRC A vehicle. If it consisting of 4 wheels, you need to multiply this load by number of wheels. If they have given wheeled vehicle, IRC class A vehicle with wheels of 4 wheels, they are going to specify in the problem. Number of wheels they are going to specify in this IRC class A vehicle. You need to multiply this load with the number of wheels. You will get total P value. CS is what? Influence coefficient. Okay, they are going to give in the problem. I is what? Impact factor. For highways, you need to consider that value, you need to remember that is 1.5. Okay. Here what? Somewhat in this equation, strength factor they have specified here. Strength factor, how we are going to calculate means, see this table. For different types of biddings, the strength factor they have specified. Okay, 3 types of biddings it will come across in case of pipe culvert. It may be earth bidding, it may be first class bidding, or it may be concrete cradle bidding. These are all the different types of biddings are there. The strength factor is what? For if it is earth bidding, it is 2.0. If it is first class bidding, it is 2.3. And if it is concrete cradle bidding, it is 3.7. These are all the different types of bidding and their strength factor. Okay, you need to remember this value. If it is earth bedding, it is 2.0. If it is first class bedding, it is 2.3. And if it is concrete cradle bedding, it is 3.7. Okay, 3 edge bearing strength, you are going to pick out the data from IS 458 2003 for different types of pipes of internal diameter. Okay, this is what the procedure you are going to follow in the design of the pipe culvert. Okay, each formula. These formulas and all, it is not in the code book anywhere. You need to remember these formulas. Okay, and this weight of the filling material, everything. Okay. Okay, we'll move on to the problem now. Okay. Take out the problem. Take down. Design a pipe culvert. Copy on the question. Design a pipe culvert design a pipe culvert through a road embankment of height 6 meter the width of the road is 7.5 meter and the formation width is 10 meter and the formation width is 10 meter. The side slope of the embankment is 1.5:1. The maximum discharge is 5 meter cube per second. Okay. The safe velocity is 3 meter per second. Class AA tracked vehicle is to be considered as live load. Assume bell-mouthed entry. Take CE equals to 1.5, CS equals to 0.010, and unit weight of soil equals to 20 kilonewton per meter cube. This is the data. Okay, you need to design, that is the pipe culvert. Okay, design a pipe culvert through a road embankment of height 6 meter. Okay, of height 6 meter. The width of the road, it is 7.5 meter and the formation width, it is 10 meter. Formation width. The side slope of the embankment is 1.5:1. Okay, the slope of the embankment. The maximum discharge, that is the Q value they have given, that is 5 meter cube per second. The safe velocity V they have given, that is 3 meter per second. And the loading standard, that is IRC class AA tracked vehicle, is to be considered as the live load. And also they have specified that is the bell mouth entry in order to calculate, that is KE value, right? They have specified. You need to remember that the K value. Okay, then take CE equals to 1.5, CS equals to 0.010, and unit weight of soil, it is 20 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, let's move on to the solution now. First, write down the given datas. Okay, what are all the data they have given? First is what? Height of the embankment they have given. That is capital H equals to what? 6 meter. Height of the embankment, it is denoted by capital H. Height of the embankment they have given, that is 6 meter. And the velocity, the safe velocity they have given, that is the V equals to what? That is 3 meter per second. The safe velocity, that is V. In addition to that, what they have given, that is C value they have given. Now take down 1.5. And the CS value they have given, that is 0.010. Okay. Next is what? Width of the road they have given. Width, it is denoted by B. It is what? 7.5 meter. Okay. Next is what discharge they have given. That is a 5 meter cube per second discharge. And the side slope value they have given. Side slope, it is denoted by N. It is 1.5. Okay. Next load they have given. That is the standard loading case. That is class AA tracked vehicle. Class AA tracked vehicle. Okay, this is what your data give. Okay, first write down all the data what they have given. Next is what? What is the first step in the design? First step is what? Hydraulic design. Hydraulic design of pipe culvert. Hydraulic design of pipe culvert. Okay. In that hydraulic design of the pipe culvert, you know that the discharge through the pipe, it is given by, that is Q equals to K into A into V. V is nothing but what? That is square root of 2GH. Okay. If they have not given that velocity, they are going to give driving height H value. If they have given the driving height, then V you need to substitute it as square root of 2GH. Okay, here in this problem, directly they have given that is the safe velocity, that is the capital V. Okay, discharge they have given. Okay, V they have given. You need to calculate what? That is the K value. What is the formula to calculate K? It is the conveyance factor. It is given by square root of, 1 divided by square root of, that is K equals to 1 divided by square root of 1 plus KE plus KF. Is it not? The K is what? Conveyance factor. You need to calculate. That is 1 over square root of 1 plus KE plus KF. What is the KE value? KE is what? Coefficient of head loss at the entry. Coefficient of head loss at the entry, that too for bell mouth entry, that is the KE value, it is 0.08. Okay, that is for bell mouthed entry. Bell mouthed entry. Okay, you know that. Next is what in that equation you need to calculate, that is the KF value. In order to calculate that KF value, what is the formula? You know that in the design procedure I have explained you. What is the KF formula? KF is given by 0.0033 into L divided by R to the power of 1.3. That formula. Okay, take down that 0.0033 into L divided by R to the power of 1.3. This is the formula. Okay, in that you need to calculate, that is the length of the pipe. What will be the total length of the pipe? Okay, next is what? R value. R value is what? That is the hydraulic mean depth. You are going to calculate now. Okay, L is what? Your length of pipe. Okay, length of pipe. That will be equal to what? How you will get the length of the pipe? Length of the pipe is nothing but what? Base width of embankment. What will be the total width of that road? It will be there, right? That width of that road will be equal to what? Your length of pipe. ಎಷ್ಟು base width of embankment ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು length of pipe you are going to take it, right? That will be equal to what? Base width of embankment. Okay, that is what. How to calculate that base width of embankment? You know that is a cross section of the road. It will be in the shape of a trapezoidal shape. Okay, it will be in the shape. Okay, what will be the width? That is the Formation, what they have given? The formation width they have given it as 10 meter formation width of the road. Okay. The cross section of the embankment, it is in the shape of trapezoidal shape. Okay. This width is called what? Formation width of that embankment. They have given in the problem that is 10 meter. Okay. Now to calculate that length will be equal to what? Base width of embankment. From this total width, you call it as what? That is the length of the pipe. Okay. This width is what? It is a rectangular shape. This 10 meter will be equal to this distance also equal to 10 meter. How to calculate this distance? They have given that is the side slope value. Okay. That is the side, this height you need to calculate it. Okay. Side this distance, this height of that. This trapezoidal area it is divided into regular geometric figure. One rectangle and two right angle triangle. The side slope of that embankment they have given it as 1.5. Okay, and this height of the embankment, you are knowing that that is the 6 meter. How to calculate this width? That is slope into its height. Okay, that is n into h value. You all already learned in your FM as well as HH. Okay, how to calculate that? Trapezoidal section ittundre how to calculate the slope as well as the width value. The same as such here. Okay, n into h value. How to calculate n value is how much? 1.5 into height value it is 6 meter. 1.5 into 6 meter. Okay. Then total length of the pipe it is given by. This width is what? Formation width. I will write it as BF formation width plus twice the slope into height value. Okay. Then L equal to formation width it is what? 10 meter plus twice into slope value is 1.5. Height of that embankment it is 6 meter. Calculate the total length of the pipe. How much?
28, ma'am.
It is 28 meter. Okay. Next, you have calculated that is the length of the pipe. Next, you need to calculate in this equation that is the hydraulic mean depth. In order to calculate that is the hydraulic mean depth, we are going to assume that is the dia of the pipe. In this problem, they have not specified that is the internal dia of the pipe. Okay. Assuming pipe dia equals to 1 meter. Okay, diameter of the pipe, take it as 1 meter. Okay, next is what? Hydraulic mean depth. Hydraulic mean depth, that is R equals to A divided by P. Area divided by its perimeter. What is the area for a circular section? It is what? Pi d square divided by 4. And its perimeter for a circle, it is pi into d value. This 1d and this 1d and this pi and this pi, it will get cancelled. Then R will be equal to what? D divided by 4. Okay, what will be the dia of the pipe? It is 1 meter divided by 4. And this R value is given by 0.25 meter. Once you calculate that is R as well as L value, calculate this KF value. Substitute it in that equation. Okay, that is KF equals to 0.0033 into L value is what? 28 divided by R value is 0.25 whole to the power of 1.3. Okay, then calculate KF value. Check it out, you will get it 0.560. Okay, once you calculate that is the KF value, substitute in that K equation. It is the conveyance factor K equals to 1 over square root of 1 plus Ke value is 0.08 plus Kf value is 0.560. Okay. Upon calculation, what will be the K value? You will get it as 0.78. Check out the value. Okay, we'll get it as 0.78. Once you calculate this K value, substitute in that discharge equation. Okay. Okay, initial step, that is the discharge equals to what? Discharge equals to A into K into V value. Okay, discharge, they have given it as 5. You need to calculate, that is the area. K value is how much? It is 0.78. And the velocity. Velocity is how much? They have given in the problem. That is 3. Calculate, that is the area. How much you will get it? You will get it 2.13 meters square. This is what your area. Over? Okay. That is the total area you have calculated. You need to calculate what will be the area provided for each pipe. That is this area what you have calculated, it is the total area. Next, you need to calculate what will be the area provided for individual pipe. Okay, how to calculate that is area provided by each pipe equals to A, that will be equal to pi d squared divided by 4. Okay, this is the area. It is a circular shape, right? That is pi into dia, you assumed it as 1 divided by 4. Then area provided by each pipe will be equal to how much? You will get it 0.785 meters square. This is what area of the pipe, dia of each pipe. Sorry, that is the area of each pipe. Okay, once you calculate that is the area of each pipe, then calculate number of pipes required. Number of pipes required. Number of pipes required. That is given by number of pipes denoted by capital N. It is given by total area divided by area of each pipe. The total area, it is what? 2.13 divided by each area 0.785. The number of pipes, you will get it as 2.71. Round it up to, that is 3 numbers. Okay, 3 numbers of pipes are needed. Okay, the total area occupied by 3 numbers of pipes, it is what? 2.13 meters square, and each individual area of that pipe, it is 0.785. Once you calculate it, you can calculate number of pipes needed. It is what? This is 3 number. Okay, this is what your hydraulic design of pipe culvert. That is the first step. What will be the area? You need to calculate it using that discharge equation. Okay, followed or not? I will repeat it. The first step, write down the given data. Height of the embankment, it is denoted by 6 meter. Safe velocity, it is denoted by capital V. C and CS value, they have given. Width of formation width, they have given, it is 7.5. Discharge equation, they have given. Side slope of the embankment, it is 1.5. Load, that is IRC class A tracked vehicle. The first step in the pipe culvert is what? Hydraulic design of the pipe culvert. Hydraulic design, it is given by equation Q equals to K into A into V. V value they have given. V is nothing but what? Square root of 2GH. H is what? Your driving head. In this problem, they have not specified that is the driving head, that is the H value. Directly, they have given this V value. Okay, next is what you need to calculate discharge value they have given. You need to calculate this is the K value. K is what? That is the conveyance factor. It is given by 1 over square root of 1 plus KE plus KF. Okay, K is what? That is 0.08. That is for bell mouth entry. They have specified in the problem. Next is what? KF. It is given by 0.0033 into L divided by R to the power of 1.3. L is nothing but length of the pipe. Length of the pipe, how you will get it means the base width of the embankment. This is the base width of the embankment. That base width of that embankment will give you the length of the pipe. How to calculate means, you know that the cross section of the road, it is in the shape of a trapezoidal shape. Okay, split up the trapezoidal shape into regular geometrical figure. This width is nothing but what? The base width of that embankment will give you the length of that pipe. This total width you need to calculate it. You know that the formation width they have given in the problem, that is the 10 meter. Okay, these two portions, this is a rectangular portion, these two distances are similar, it is 10 meter. On either side you need to calculate it. How to calculate means, the side slope of embankment they have given 1.5 and height of that embankment it is h. N into slope value, n into this height value, you will get this distance, this width you will get it, that is 1.5 times of 6 value. On two sides, two rectangular shapes are there. Okay, then total base width of that embankment, it is given by what? Width of formation width of road plus twice the this value, that is n into h value. You will get it what? Total length of the pipe. Next you need to assume it what? That is the pipe diameter, that is 1 meter. They have not specified. In particular problem, they are going to specify that is the diameter of the pipe, that is the internal diameter of the pipe, that is 1 meter. Okay, depending upon that dia, you need to consider that. In this problem which I am solving, they have not specified the diameter. That's why I assumed it as 1 meter. Okay, next you need to calculate hydraulic mean depth, that is the R value. It is given by total area divided by perimeter. The total area of that pipe, it is circular. It is given by pi d square by 4. Perimeter for a circle, it is pi into d value. Simplify this equation, you will get a d by 4 value. Directly you can take this value, d by 4. It's no you can do this equation. You can skip this step, directly you can take it as d by 4 also. 1 divided by diameter, it is you have assumed it as 1 meter. 1 divided by 4, you are going to calculate, that is R value. Next you need to calculate, substitute in this KF equation, calculate KF. Once you calculate this KF value, go for that capital K, that is 1 over square root of 1 plus KE plus KF, and you will get it as K value as 0.78. Okay, once you calculate that, go for that is the discharge equation. Q equals to A into K into V value. You know the discharge value, you know that velocity V value, and this K value you can calculate, that is the area. It is the total area of that pipe. You get it as 2.13 meters square. This is what your total area. You need to calculate the area which is provided for each pipe. Okay, it is given by pi d square divided by 4. Dia is what? 1. This is what your individual dia of the pipe. Okay, you know the total area and that individual area. If you divide the total area by individual area, you will get it number of pipes required. Okay, you will get it as what? 2.7. Round it off to next number, that is 3 numbers of pipes are needed. This is what this completes. That is the first step, hydraulic design of pipe converter. Okay. Up to here, any doubts? Please let me know. It's same procedure, that's all. Okay. Next, step 2. What it is? Structural design. Structural design of pipe culvert. Okay. Okay, next step is what? Structural design of pipe culvert. Okay. That is from table 5 of IS 458 2003, page number 9. Okay. For pipe of internal dia, I will show you this. Internal diameter equals to 1 meter, which we have assumed. You need to calculate what? External diameter. External diameter, I will denote it as EX. That will be equal to, okay, internal diameter means how it will be means, okay. See, this is the pipe. Okay, that is the cross section of the pipe. Okay, this will be your internal diameter, that is 1 meter. Okay, this is what your internal diameter, it is denoted by D. I will give. External diameter means what? From year to year. You need to calculate, that is external diameter, that is dx value. Okay. See here, dx value. Internal diameter, you have assumed as 1 meter. Okay, this is the cross section of the pipe culvert. When you cut it and you look it from, when you cut the section of that pipe perpendicular to the length direction, it will look like this. Okay, this inner circle, it is what? Inner diameter of the pipe, and the outer circle from one end of that, this end to this end, you call it as what? External diameter. It is denoted by dx. You need to calculate this value. External diameter. Okay, in order to calculate that, this distance you want it, is it not? This distance, what will be the thickness? Okay, you need to calculate it. Okay, how to get it this value means from this table 5 of IS 458 2003, page number 9. Okay, I will show you now. Okay, see here, you are going to design for concrete pipes, that too for NP3, that is reinforced concrete only. Okay, so here design and strength test requirements of concrete pipes of class NP3 pipe. Okay, in this problem, they have not specified the pipes, that is it belongs to class NP3 or NP2. In some of the problems in the next coming classes, you'll come to know that. That is, they are going to mention that is the class NP3. If it is class NP3, we are going to see it for reinforced concrete pipes only, you are going to design it. Okay, that is from table 5. Okay, for different internal diameter of the pipe, they have given that is the barrel thickness. Barrel thickness is what? This value. This what thickness I have shown it, right? In order to calculate, that is external diameter. Inner diameter, you are knowing, you have assumed it, that is 1 meter. This distance I have shown it, right? That you call it as what? Barrel thickness. Okay, from table 5 of IS 458 2003, that too for NP3, reinforced concrete. Okay, the design and the strength test requirement for concrete pipes of NP3. What is the inner diameter? You assumed it as what? 1000 meter. Is it not? Okay, for this 1000 meter, what is the barrel thickness? It is 115. For different diameter, see here from 300 to 2400 mm diameter are there. But what we have assumed, that is the inner diameter, it is for 1000 mm. For 1000 mm, the barrel thickness is what? 115, 115. 15. Okay. Take down that external diameter equal to what? Internal diameter plus barrel thickness on either side. It is what? Twice the barrel thickness. Twice the barrel thickness. That is, now the external diameter is what? In terms of meter, you substitute it, or you can substitute in mm, 1000 mm plus twice the barrel thickness is what? 115. Calculate it. How much you will get it? 1230 mm. In terms of meter, external diameter, it will be 1.23 meter. This is what your external diameter. Okay, you understood, right? How to calculate that is external diameter, that too from table 5. Why I've chosen the table 5 means I've chosen the class, it is NP3. Usually you are going to use that is NP3 pipes only. That too what? A reinforced concrete pipe. Okay, from that table for internal dia of 1 meter, I've chosen that is the barrel thickness that has, I've picked out the data that is 115. Okay, observe this the cross section. This is what your internal diameter of the pipe, and this is what your external diameter of the pipe. Okay, this is what it is di, and this one it is what? Dx, external diameter of the pipe. The barrel thickness for 1 meter, the barrel thickness it is 115. You will get it as 1.23 meter. Okay. Okay. After this, you need to calculate height of the embankment over the pipe. You need to place, you are going to place that pipe, right? Above that pipe, on the top of that surface, what will be the height of the embankment? You need to calculate it. Okay. Height of embankment. Height of embankment over the pipe, over the pipe will be equal to, okay, will be equal to, how are we going to calculate it? The total height of the embankment minus external dia of the pipe. Okay, you will get it what? Height of embankment over the pipe. Okay, what will be the total height of the embankment? It is 6 meter minus external diameter is 1.23. You will get it as what? 4.8 meter. Okay, this is what your height of the embankment over the pipe. And in addition to that, C value they have given, that is 1.5. Okay, and the density of that embankment they have given it as 20 kilonewton per meter cube. It is given. Okay, next you need to calculate what? Therefore, load on the pipe, load on the pipe due to earth fill, due to earth fill or the embankment, it is given by capital W equal to what? C into small w into external diameter square. Okay, that is capital W equal to C value is what? 1.5, and the small w is what? Unit weight of the soil. It is small w. They have given it as 20. External diameter, it is 1.23 whole square. Calculate the load on the pipe due to earth fill. What will be the W value? We'll get it as 45.387. Okay, round it off to 45.4. Okay, kilonewton per meter. This is what your total load on the pipe due to earth Okay. Okay, up to here you have understood, right? Height of that embankment over the pipe, it is given by what? Total height of that embankment minus external diameter. Okay, next is what you need to calculate, load on the pipe due to earth fill. Okay, it is given by C into small w into dx. Small w is nothing but unit weight of the embankment. They have given it as 20. 1.5 C value they have given 20 into external diameter is 1.23 whole square. You're going to calculate load on the pipe